All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, all across the globe, I'm so excited about being back on Power Connections with Kevin Vaughn and my awesome guest, Mr. Zeron Turlington. How you doing today, Doc?
I'm doing great. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon to some all over the world. Greetings from
Yes.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey, man, that's right. Thank you so much. Hey, guys, my special guest today, he is CEO and founder and the brain, I should say, the brain of the Full Circle Group. You guys a team, but you got
Yes,
to have
sir.
some leadership, and he is one of the best in the business as well. Wow, I love it. Hey, guys, thank you so much for those listening live right now and those listening later on. Thank you so much for your time as well. Power Connections is all about bringing people in like Mr. Turlington to talk about what he's doing in the tech world, the business world, the marketing world, teaching and training world, all the above. Guys, real quickly, his website is powerful, man. I love his website, guys. Y'all check it out there as well. After it, y'all stay with us for a while. You check it out later for sure.
Sure.
But Zoran, I want to make sure people see that website up there as we're speaking today. All right. Hey, guys, let's get started because Mr. Turlington got a busy schedule as I do, and also you as well. So thank you again for your wonderful time today. This is Power Connections with Kevin Vaughn, the Global Network, where we bring in business owners and business shapers all around the globe. Thank you so much. Well, Brother Zon, one thing we always like to ask our guests, my friend, is to share a few words of encouragement, empowerment, anything you like to open up with, because people just need a little hope. They need a little word from somebody today just to keep them going. Can you share something with us from your heart and mind today? God bless you.
Yes, yes. Again, thank you so much for this opportunity to speak with you today. I know we had recently reconnected
Yeah,
at an
yeah, man.
event,
That was
and
powerful.
I appreciate the opportunity and the invitation to be on today. Really, my message today in terms of encouragement is really based on, I had a prayer meeting this morning. I have a men's group that I participate in
Yeah,
each Wednesday, and we got some real strong prayer warriors out there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We do, don't we?
Topic. Yes, sir. And the topic today was when you change your mindset, you can change your destiny. And so I think that ties into,
Wow.
even our philosophy at Full Circle Group and our AI platform, which is my
Yeah,
community builder. You really focus in on how you can't build tomorrow without understanding a new blueprint, right?
come
And
on.
that's right in
Yeah,
front of us today. Is that
yeah,
a lot of times, unfortunately, we're using old approaches and
yeah.
hoping that we can create a new opportunity. Okay. And so it's important for us to change our mindset in order for
Right.
us to change our destiny. So that's my encouragement for today. And definitely, I feel like it's very relevant and timely with the changes that we're seeing, across the world and even in our own government. And I think that this is a really good time for us to talk about that.
Hey, man, thank you so much. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to Mr. Turlington, ladies and gentlemen. He's CEO and founder of the Full Circle Group. And, one other area I always want to have our guests, as you know, Brother Turlington, our young people, man, our young adults. Do you have a word for our young adults today? Because they're so brilliant. They're so smart. They just need a little guidance, I think, sometimes. Could you talk to our young adults from your perspective?
Yes, yes. And one of the things that I do intentionally is I try to, work with a lot of my mentees.
Yeah,
I do a fair amount of mentoring with folks who are in my industry as well as young people who are not in my industry. We're living in a time in a moment when, technology, purpose, and leadership are colliding. And we have to ensure as young folks and even, in our older age, we have to always, ensure that we are tying our faith into our daily work. Okay. Our faith in our daily work, making sure that we don't separate these two and make them polar opposites.
yeah,
Because a lot of times you do good work and great work when you have a strong foundation in terms of your faith and you stay true to your purpose. So that's my word for today in terms of young people, just making sure that you ensure that your faith and your purpose are aligned in your day-to-day work.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much, Brother Turlington. Appreciate you so much. Hey, guy, I was just thinking, Brother Zeron, as you were talking, I was thinking about the newest telescope that's out there on the in the universe doing this thing. It's the James Webb, I think it's called. Is that the correct? I think it's the right one, James Webb.
Okay.
But it's still discovering stuff, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Still discovering stuff. And I wanted to tie this in, ladies and gentlemen, to your future. Your future is so bright, but it's also, Brother Zeron, as you know, unlimited. It's
Absolutely.
unlimited.
Absolutely. Yes.
Scientists, man, they're going to have to rewrite some books on stuff that they
Yes,
thought was
sir.
on theory, right? And the
Yes.
telescope said, nope, this is what's happening right now. Well,
Yes.
maybe
Yes.
it gets to has to travel a little while, but yeah, it's stuff that they're finding new. And
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
isn't that powerful, man? And I wanted to let people know that's what the future is all about. Mr. Brother Turlington just mentioned it, guys. Your future is so bright, man. Do not be limited to
That's
what you
right.
learned yesterday. Please keep learning, and
That's
keep
right.
going.
Stay teachable. We have to make sure that we stay consistent about learning, like you said, and being bold enough to, imagine new possibilities. Don't be stuck in the place that you live in, or the community that you live in. Make sure that you're expanding your understanding. We do a couple of global events each year, and it gives me an opportunity to get exposed to so many different cultures and, and different ways of living. And I think it's so important for young people, especially, before you establish a career path that's, going to maybe cause you to
Yeah.
be more focused on your work than your, travels. But while you're young, please take advantage of opportunities to just take a road trip or a flight if you can, to experience new cultures and new experiences. Even in college, or if you're in trade school, just take that time off. We have a couple ministries within our church that focus in on mission work, and so that's an opportunity for young people to get exposed to other cultures and and really continue to preach our word of faith. And I think it's so important that young people continue to do that. Don't forget, it's important to dream no matter what age you are.
Yeah, I love it, man. Thank you so much. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, around the globe, if you're just joining us, this is Power Connections with Kevin Vaughn, my wonderful guest today, CEO and founder of the Full Circle Group, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Zeron Turlington. Brother
Yes.
Zeron, if you won't mind, tell us about you a little bit. Let's give us a short bio about the man here.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I actually started off in communications and marketing, and then transitioned into broadcast IT, and it was really sparked by an opportunity. I was working for a major airline here in Atlanta, and was responsible for all of the corporate intranet management, technology, security, and also content. And one day, the leadership asked if I could help to plan out Delta's transition from bankruptcy into relisting on the New York Stock Exchange. And so I was asked to sort of take the lead on that. And that introduced me to some individuals who were very, very experienced in the broadcast space. And when I say broadcast, I'm talking about, sending signals up to satellites and sending that signal back down to television networks and, to different monitors in the airport. And so that was one of the projects that I led. We connected 12 domestic hubs and two international airports with a live feed that was happening from activities at the airline's corporate campus. And this was a part of the big announcement. This was my introduction. I saw, sat trucks and production trucks. I had a chance to, see various equipment that was set up on the tarmac, which was unheard of at the time because of security and safety concerns. But we made that happen. And so when I realized how exciting the broadcast technology industry was, it's kind of, caused me to transition from communications and specifically in the IT space. I started to apply a lot of what I had learned in communication marketing, and technology to the broadcast space. So today, Full Circle Group, we're an organization that bridges technology, storytelling, communications, and we also do quite a bit of work with our new SaaS platform, which is a software platform that we built called My Community Builder. .org, and it's an AI enabled platform that helps various nonprofit agencies ensure that they are compliant with federal guidelines when it comes down to community needs assessments, strategic plans, and even their wage comparability studies. So, so I'm still leveraging our communications and marketing and also technology expertise. But I'm able to, tap into new markets and new opportunities as it relates to, using the broadcast IT experience as well.
Yeah, fantastic, man. I love it, man. That is so awesome. Growing up though, Brother Zeron, what influenced you, man? Family? Did you get exposure to the technology, man? How did you get into before you got into this business world? How did you get into this area, man? The
Yeah,
mindset.
it's interesting. I will say that my mom was one of my biggest inspirations. She exposed me to technology at a very early age. Purchased a computer for me. I had to share it with my siblings, but it was my first opportunity to, and it wasn't just for video games. I know sometimes we kind of get interested in just entertainment when it comes down to computers, but my mom was really one of those. She's really one of those pioneers around technology and innovation. She uses all types of devices today, and so that was my early exposure to just the power of technology. And then as I moved on and into attending Florida A&M University, and I got my own laptop and some of my own devices I was able to get access to, which in turn caused me to sort of get an interest in using my creative technology, marketing, and communication skills to start building websites. And so that was one of my little side hustles, if you will, while I was in college, is helping with building web pages and things like that. Eventually started transitioning that into creative for social media, and dealing with marketing and even doing some large format design work for different conferences in the print space as well. So so really just leveraging creative and using that as a tool for improving communications, but also always finding my home in technology somehow. And I felt a comfort level there. Now we do more storytelling than anything as it relates to using technology. So I definitely feel like the foundation began though with my mom and my time at FAMU.
Yeah, man, I love it, man. Wonderful, wonderful. We honor your mom, man. We honor all your moms out there that pushed you guys to the next level. I love it. You can always look back and say, "Wow, mom was smart, man. Mom knew what
Yes.
she
Oh,
was."
yes. Even today, she, when I go and see her at home during the holidays or we take a break, she comes to our home. We always have conversations about technology. I'm starting to expose her to AI, and
Yeah,
it's really exciting to see that she has never given up on trying to learn new things. And I think that that's what keeps me encouraged, and the people around us and our family encouraged, is that she's always very sharp and interested in learning the latest new technology, or testing out the latest gadget.
I love it. I love it. Brother Zura, I was just thinking, man, this wonderful mind and brain that the Lord had given us, folks, it requires data. It wants input,
Absolutely.
input, input, good stuff. And so
Yeah,
your mom is right on the money, man. Always learning, always continue learning, folks. Please, always.
absolutely.
I know some of you are not reading enough books out there. Guess what? It's on audio, most likely. So
That's
listen
right.
to it. Whatever it takes, guys, whatever it takes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, this is Power Connections with Kevin Vaughn. We're talking to powerful CEOs and movers and shakers of our planet, on our planet, folks, that have business-minded ventures, if you will, business-minded marketplace, if you will, as well. We're talking to Mr. Zeron Turlington of the Full Circle Group. Hey, Brother Zeron, let's talk about the company a little bit, man. Tell us a
Sure.
little about your team, your passion. You don't have to mention their name necessarily because they can go to the website and check it out. But tell
Yeah.
us about your team's passion, man, and where you guys are going in the future here.
Yeah, with our team, it's we're a very, small group of very strategic leaders. And we a lot of times work with various contractors, especially for our productions or if we're involved in like software development project that requires additional resources. We do have a offshore team that we work with as well. But specifically, what I look for in terms of opportunities for people to be part of our team is really alignment. A lot of our team members are really very very much experts in their space, right?
Yes,
And I'm not a micromanager by any means, and so I
sir.
look for folks who are self-starters and also have the ability to lead when I'm not in the room per se. And we also look for people who are builders who want to be a part of something special and can contribute in a high level way. So, for example, my managing partner, not only is he, one of our strategic advisors when it comes down to our software development initiatives,
Yep.
but he is also a mentor for me. We work together at a number of different corporations, and we've worked well together in the energy sector. He's a former executive from various companies, and he sort of semi-retired, if you will, and came on board to work with Full Circle Group just because of our relationship, right? And so, we knew early on through not just the fact that we're both men of faith, but just from the strength that he shows in his meetings, his ability to lead confidently, that meant a lot to me. And then also, he shared with me and on some trips over to the West Coast because he's a West Coast guy.
Yeah.
He shared with me some, relationships that he had developed early on, and he allowed me to be a part of those, relationships. So connecting me and creating new collaboration opportunities so that our company could grow was important as well. So, some of our other leaders come out of the broadcast space. We also have a senior developer who worked in the technology space for, over 2 decades. He came on board with us about 10 years ago, actually. We, started working together, and he was working in the medical field, and I started to collaborate with him, and we started working in entertainment and even working with nonprofits. So, and then we have several other leaders who came in from the nonprofit sector, but have background in military, veteran experience. They're former military veteran. And so that has helped us a lot because while they were in the military, they had assignments and responsibilities in logistics. And so, that has really helped us with some of our work that we do in the conference space and the event space, right? Having someone who, as I know, sometimes you may think, oh, military experience, that's probably way over the top for an event that you may do that, maybe includes only 300 people. But someone with a strong understanding of how to manage and coordinate and facilitate during an event is very important, very important. So yeah, so collaboration, being a self-starter, a person with leadership skills, person that you can trust and you can value is important to us. And then, the last thing is someone who's a good listener. In many cases, I have a lot of ideas that I may share with the team, but I'm also open to hearing what ideas they have because a lot of times when you're bringing in people with even different perspectives, it helps to make the team even more dynamic. And so that's something that's very important to us is having people who don't mind listening as well as providing feedback and ideas.
I love it, man. That's great, man. We thank you so much for sharing that with your team. It sounds like you got a good fit there, no doubt about that. A good fit.
Yes, sir.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Power Connections with Kevin Vaughn, my wonderful guest today. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Zeron Turlington, CEO and founder of the Full Circle Group, guys. here in the Metro Atlanta area. Well, I'll tell you, Zeron, if you don't mind, man, tell us a little bit about your services, man, what you guys offer. You guys pay attention, all you CEOs and founders and stuff of businesses and corporations, pay attention. So can you tell us a little bit about your services that you guys would offer?
Yes, yes. So specifically around Full Circle Group, I'll talk about that first. We are specialists in the broadcast IT space. So when you think about, like even today, this experience that we're on online with Power Connection, having a live feed out to, a global audience is something that we specialize in. We, produce live concerts, live conferences, and other events across the country. And, with our live concert series that we work on each year, we're in different countries. So not only do we have to understand how to get the signal up to, let's say, what we call the bird, a satellite signal, but we also do transcontinental fiber. So in the event
Oh,
that we have to have a backup to, our broadcast signal, if the satellite signal is not being received, if there's weather issues, all types of challenges that could result in some outage. Fortunately, and I'll knock on some wood, we've never had any downtime or any outages, but we're prepared, and that's part of that consulting role is not just to offer up services and ideas, but how to resolve issues when they occur. We also have a digital media production side of our business. So we, handle bringing in cameras, 4K or HD cameras to cover events and produce commercials. We produce, interviews for various news networks, and then we post that content out to different platforms. So if you're, looking to get your content out on Roku or Tubi or, any other platform,
yeah.
what we call OTT, over the top platforms, that's a specialty that we provide. Data systems. I've been in the content management space for a couple of decades now, and so leveraging content management to organize and ensure that your data is being received and also tagged and structured in a way where it can get out to the right audience. We're now incorporating AI into our data systems, right? So that, in some cases, there's a lot more automation in terms of how we're collecting data and how we're transmitting that data. So that's pretty exciting in terms of what we're doing. And then, one other area that we also do in terms of distribution of content, we help with the setup and installation of LED walls. It's another way of distributing content to a wide audience. We've worked on several LED walls and digital kiosks for a number of different organizations, government agencies, educational institutions, churches, and that's a area where not only do we provide guidance with the technology itself, the hardware, but also with organizing the content. Sometimes you may want to have a video, or you might get a sponsor or a partner who wants to post out content. So being able to assist our clients in that space and knowing when and where to place that type of technology on a large campus like a college campus or a government campus is something that we assist with as well. So and all that ties back into understanding signals, especially if they say, oh, I want it to be a solar powered device, right? You got to be able to know where that solar energy is coming in from. At what point of the day might you have some challenges? What's that battery life like? And so so we have a lot of broadcast engineers that we work with that are part of our team, but we also have people who are content creators. So it's a very diverse group of individuals with Full Circle Group. And then lastly, I'll share with you our SaaS platform, which is called My Community Builder. My Community Builder, that's our AI-powered reporting tool that was designed by Full Circle Group's software team, and that was intended to assist our nonprofit agencies that struggle sometimes with being compliant with federal regulations when it comes down to reporting how they use their grant money, how they use their federal funds, how they even use funds in general, right? So if you think about how a nonprofit may operate, they may receive federal funds to do an expansion project or to, add to some of their programming that they offer. Well, in many cases, there has to be a need. Someone has to have that need in order for you to be able to justify why you need those funds. And so our platform builds out your community needs assessment, right? Looking at demographic data, pulling APIs from various repositories. And we've been able to build a very comprehensive system that can generate the reports that are necessary for someone to go after new funding. I know that recently, Kevin, you shared with me some opportunities where folks are using, technology to help with their strengthening their grant applications, right? And that's right in line with what we do. We don't do grant applications with our software, but we do provide the reporting data for you to do your wage comparability, your strategic plan, your community needs assessment. We have about 6 different reports that are part of the platform. So that's something we're really excited about. It helps educational institutions, nonprofits, and even for-profits that have to justify, different corporate dollars that they may receive for different initiatives.
Oh, I love it, man. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, this is Power Connections with Mr. Zeron Turlington and Kevin Vaughn here with you talking about the Full Circle Group. In fact, you just explained to me why you picked the Full Circle Group name now. All of
Yes,
that. That's
sir.
great.
Yes,
I love
sir.
it. I love it. Guys, Zeron is just talking about data. Data analytics, all the above is so important, folks. You got to have the right data. You got to have the right analytics, folks. You got to have the right reporting, all the above. That's where Mr. Zeron is excellent and brilliant in, as well as his team, guys, so you can have that information that you need. So, guys, I want you guys to do that. All you CEOs and founders of networks and even nonprofits, you need to contact Mr. Zeron through the network there, guys, and get your appointment set up and learn more about how you can learn and, of course, benefit from his wonderful company, guys. Just excited about that. Just incredible. Guys, just keep learning, okay? Keep learning. That's the key. Don't be stuck in what happened last year or what you did to even yesterday. You may have to come up with some new concepts, right, Zeron? That's
Yes,
how fast
yes.
things are moving, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. And to that point, in terms of keep learning, we had to basically pitch to a lot of the nonprofits that we work with why it was important for them to leverage AI-powered technology to handle some of their reporting, and like I mentioned earlier, you can't use yesterday's blueprint to move forward into the future. And so we acknowledge that, hey, it currently takes you about anywhere between 3 to 6 months to complete a community needs assessment. Our technology can help you do it in 2 weeks, maybe even shorter, depending on how much data you bring to us, right? And so so they were like, oh, that's pretty interesting, So we started calculating how much time you save by having, this technology in place versus having half of your staff dedicated to, a 6 month effort. And then we started looking at not only, as you're building your AI, of course, it becomes smarter and more intuitive, and it's collecting so much more data. Like you said, it's real time APIs. You have, real time data sources that you're tapping into. And so, imagine now getting beyond just the reporting side, but now you're starting to predict where the opportunities are for your organization. So now, our nonprofits, especially the ones that have, accepted the value and the benefit of this technology, they're starting to see, the fruit of their labor, if you will, because now they're exploring, new collaborations that in the past they would not have considered because of access to this technology. And so, that's pretty exciting. But
It is
you have to
exciting,
keep
man. Yeah,
you
my
have to keep looking, forward and be a visionary in some cases, and not get comfortable in what you've been doing the same way for so long.
absolutely. Guys, you got to be open to new ideas. Matter of fact, you always use the horse, right? Can you imagine the horse being the only mode of transportation today? Well, yeah, that only makes sense, does it, folks? Now, you can enjoy a
Right.
horse item, but you're not going to be using it to go from here to Atlanta, that's for sure.
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all.
That's how you got to think, folks. You got to think ahead. And Brother Zeron just talked about, guys, you got to also predict the future based on information, okay? And all the above, folks. And Brother Zeron, I tell people about AI. Everybody's all concerned about what AI is doing or not doing. You got to understand, folks, it's all about information. That's all it is. It's information that is organized, is gathered. You still got to think about, you still got to use your noggin now. You still got to think
Absolutely.
what's going on. But so I was telling people, man, you got to understand. Could you imagine having the Library of Congress and all the data in the United States in your head? That's
Uh,
all it is, folks. Could you
yeah.
imagine having it available on demand, right? Because it's
Yep.
all that's what AI is, folks. It's just got the data available and it just does it faster. That's all it does. Okay, you
That's right.
still right, Zoran. I guess still got to think. Don't forget to think.
Don't forget to think. That's right. That's right. Because, and that's one of the things I think, maybe a downside for some folks. You remember when we first started using Google, and then, before you knew it, everyone was saying, oh, Google that, Google that. People stopped wanting to read. They stopped wanting to, do their own research and go to, like a library, right? Because it's unheard of now that you would have to go to a place
Right.
and access the data and information, right? And so, we started Googling everything. And, it got to a point, I think, where folks just, like I said, started to not see the value of, doing their own research and not just depending on someone else to do it. And so, so I do think that it's a healthy balance. It's important to have that balance when it comes down to using AI. Yes, you get access to a lot of information really quickly, right? But I think you also want to, continue to strengthen your own mind through other means as well. And I think that it's important for us to, explore new opportunities, continue to, not just depend on AI to create everything. Go to a museum every once in a while, get out and explore, engage with the community, because I do believe that, it's important for us to continue to build those social skills in addition to leveraging technology.
Yeah, absolutely. Matter of fact, I was just thinking, Zara, we'll talk offline about this one. I've got a lot of people who, are inventors, and they need
Yes,
some. So we're going to talk about that later on, how we can help inventors
absolutely.
that
Absolutely.
great ideas, but they're going to need a little assistance from your business probably to take it to the next level properly. So I'm excited
Yes.
about that for sure. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Power Connection with my wonderful guest today, Mr. Zeron Turlington. He's the CEO and founder of the Full Circle Group. Hey, Mr. Zeron, as we get, time always flies, man, when you're with the right people. So we want to
Yes.
keep it here for sure. How's Full Circle looking into the future, man? What you guys looking for? We got 2026 really already here as far as the business is concerned. But what are you guys looking for in the future, man? Tell us a little bit about where you guys are going or what thinking about for the future.
Sure, sure. I mean, one of the things that we want to continue to do is we've had so much success with My Community Builder platform that we're looking to expand into more markets throughout the end of this year as well as into 2026. We'd like to have our technology available in, just about every region that supports community action organizations, work with more nonprofits, and then expand the technology capabilities as well so that it becomes a resource or toolkit for nonprofits so that not only do they get the reporting, but they now have the ability to locate grants and understand where the funds are.
Yeah,
And then the other component that we'd like to incorporate is a directory where we have the ability for organizations to share their skill set and their services with other organizations that are using the platform. So creating more of a community, right, within that My Community Builder is part of the mission, part of the vision for the technology. But it's important that we, continue to not just focus on, one or two people's, success stories, but to really be able to share those best practices across multiple industries. And so that's part of our, expansion goals for My Community Builder. Other areas that we want to see growth and expansion in is our network of global collaborators. We currently work with a platform or a company called Caribbean Media Corporation,
yeah,
and they have about 16 different nations, island nations that they provide content to. And so we're working with various content creators here in the U.S. to provide content to that community in the Caribbean. And of course, our hearts and prayers go out to folks who were recently impacted by the Hurricane Melissa. We know that there were several communities devastated by this, and we continue to keep them in our thoughts and prayers and continue to make contributions to help them to come up from the destruction and devastation that occurred. So we're working with CMC, producing content, and also working with content creators in order to distribute that content to a global audience. And then the third thing that we're really looking at in terms of opportunities for Full Circle Group is in our broadcast innovation hub or lab. We have this concept that we're working on building out. We've been able to build some incredible relationships with broadcast engineers all over the country and even outside of the U.S. And what we want to do is we want to start to, create a think tank, if you will, for innovation and ideas. We know that the broadcast industry is changing significantly, right? Some of the things that we've seen change just in the past 10 years. Satellite trucks are not being used as much. Now
Right.
people wear backpacks and they can go live with content. You can go live on your phone, right? Or even on an iPad. So we're seeing changes in the technology, but AI is also fueling a lot of that change. So we want to be able to create a broadcast innovation hub or lab that will allow for great minds and creatives to sort of share ideas together and start to create together. So that's something that we're looking at in 2026.
I love it, guys. You can see why we have Mr. Turlington on Power Connections, guys. This is powerful, guy. I'm getting so excited here because of just what his group is doing and where they're going as well. Hey, this is Power Connections, guys, with Kevin Vaughn, my great guest today, guys. Mr. Zeron Turlington. He is the CEO and founder of the Full Circle Group. Matter of fact, brother Zeron, I was just thinking, and actually I was typing and looking up. I want you to say a few words to our active seniors, man. I'm working with some seniors that want to learn. They want to know more about what we're doing, what they can do to keep up with their grandchildren and their great grandchildren as well. But can you talk to our active seniors a little bit? Because there's 55 million of them that need some
Yeah.
help out there. So we're going to tap into that. We're going to talk about that one too later on as well. So, wow.
Yeah, some of the data is saying that, anywhere between 40% of, growth in this AI space is coming from new careers, new opportunities. And we're looking at that over the next 5 years. So, between now and 2030, you can expect a huge growth and expansion in that AI space in terms of career opportunities. So, just getting exposed, we have a boot camp program that we offer that we can definitely kind of introduce to some of the seniors and folks who are just kind of curious about, what does it take to use AI, how to set up prompts, how to, start to have your own AI platform, understand which AI tools are, best for your needs, right? If you're creative, you might decide to, go with one AI platform. If you're looking for, assistance with your emails or, with your documents, there may be a different platform. So there are a number of different tools out there, and even Microsoft with Copilot, they have a lot of integration into their existing software like Word or Excel and so forth. So, there are different ways, different approaches, but through our boot camp and, some of the other tools that we use, we're able to kind of give you some guidance and direction. And yeah, would love to, collaborate with the seniors and talk to them more about, how this technology can assist them. Everything from meal planning to, some of the detailed, routine tasks that you may have, putting together a schedule for, creating activity in your day-to-day life. Things like that can be done very easily on AI platforms, and it can offer some, new approach to, how you deal with life on a day-to-day basis.
Oh, I love it. Hey, Mrs. Earl, I was just thinking too, also, you do some speaking engagements as well. If people say, hey, I want to have you come out and speak to my group, organization, or association, or a corporation, do you do that as well?
Absolutely. We work with Technology Association of Georgia. We're members of SBE, which is the Society of Broadcast Engineers. I recently spoke at a community action event in Charlotte about 3 weeks ago and
Yeah.
talked about my community builder and AI's impact in the community and in the globe. And so, yeah, absolutely, would love to do more of that.
Well, fantastic. Well, get your Learjet ready, man, because you're gonna be flown around the world. I love it. I love it.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Genesis Power Connections with Kevin Vaughn. You can see why I have Mr. Turlington on, guy. I'm so excited about what he's doing and this wonderful network there, and of course, business and services as well. Well, Mr. Zeron, as you know, time to be moving on, man, for sure. I want to give
Sure.
you some time to give us some final thoughts. Anything you want to say to our audience out there, and I'll let you close this out and whatever you like to say.
Yeah, I think, again, thank you, Kevin, for your time. This has been amazing. And I hope that we've been able to share some insights with your audience today. But, again, as we talk about innovation and the future, it is not just, an individual effort, right? It's a collaboration. It's about co-creating together in order for us to see a better future. And you have to participate. And so, if you're an engineer, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a dreamer, there are a lot of tools out here that can help to shape your tomorrow. And the first thing that has to happen is that you have to change your mindset. We started off with that. We talked about that in the beginning. You have to be an eager learner. You have to be eager and interested in learning new things, right? You have to consistently look for new opportunities to build
Yeah.
new relationships. So, as we close out today, I would say three things that I do on a consistent basis that I would encourage everyone to do is to invest in learning. So if it's, going out to different AI platforms and learning new information, going out reading a new book, or just studying for a new opportunity for career development, professional development, that is always important. The other thing that I do is invest in relationships. And so, when I learn new things, I oftentimes like to share what I've learned with, folks that I work with. And I have three groups of folks that I generally work with. My family, of course, and these are also people that my wife, of course, is one of my strongest partners in encouraging people in my life. And so, making sure that you have a great relationship with friends and family, making sure that you have people that you're able to share insight with, be a mentor for, or even collaborate with your peers. And then find someone who you can actually learn from as a mentor, right? You can be a mentee, excuse me, a mentee for that person so that you can learn about, things that they have gone through and how they've overcome that. And then, the third thing that I try to incorporate in my life is that, faith and innovation are not polar opposites. They
Right.
are aligned. They are one and the same to me. And so I always try to incorporate my faith into my day-to-day responsibilities in this innovative space that I'm involved in. And so I want to make sure that, we don't forget the importance of faith because a lot of times it's not easy out here as an entrepreneur. You got a lot of challenges that you deal with, a lot of highs, but it could be some, really, really tough lows. And the way that you can get through that is to stay grounded and stay committed to your faith. And so that's how I'd like to close out. Kevin, again, thank you so much for your time and being able to share these moments with your audience.
Oh man, that's powerful, man. I love that last part, man. That faith and innovation goes together, folks. I
Sure.
love it. That's wisdom, folks. That is wisdom, and that's what you need, folks. And that's what Mr. Zeron Turlington is all about. Not only with himself, but with his entire group. And he surrounds himself with the right people, folks, to grow, to know, and to help others grow as well. So thank you so much for your time today, Mr. Turlington. This is amazing, man. As you know, you're always welcome to come back, man. This is part of the Men Let's Talk Network. So, we got to talk more
That's right.
about stuff.
Right.
Always welcome to bring us up to date on what you're doing. So if you got any new releases, new updates for our audience in the business world or in the private sector, as we talk about nonprofits, business owners. In fact, we're going to talk offline for a few seconds in a minute about some other areas to consider maybe, but we definitely going to help you out. We'll be passing along some good connections, we believe, to help out as well for Full Circle Group. And
Yes.
we hope there's a connection there as well with a lot of our network people around the globe as well. I love it. Appreciate you so much. Well, great. Well, good. Well, guys, hold on a minute, Mr. Turlington. We'll close out in a second here. Guys, thank you so much for your time today. I hope you guys got some wonderful nuggets. I call them platinum nuggets, Turlington, from you today. I hope they learned a few things today. You guys got more information or more questions, contact them at the Full Circle Group. You guys get an appointment. I want all you organizations, all you associations, all you groups, anybody, all my colleagues, all our colleagues, guys that have broadcast networks, right? Television, you got podcasts. I want you guys to bring them on your program. Okay, you guys invite them on the program and have them share what the Full Circle Group is doing, not only in our nation, folks, in the United States, but also around the globe. Zeron, we got folks over in Australia that's going to see this. In Norway, we got, of course, East and West Africa folks. We also got folks over in the UK. So guys, I want you guys to push this out on all your platforms so they can hear the wonderful voice and wisdom and message from Mr. Zeron Turlington, CEO and founder of the Full Circle Group. Mr. Turlington, thank you so much for your time today, man. I appreciate you, man. Wow.
Thank you. It was an honor and a joy. Thank you so much.
Great time, man. So glad we reconnected again. Hey, let me leave you with this, guys. As my mentor would say, remember to always out-love, out-serve, and out-forgive each other. Remember, there's nothing you can't do with the right Full Circle Group, guys. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time on the Power Connections. Hey, if you guys want to be on the show, let me know, okay? Give me a holler. I will be glad to entertain your time on the network as well. Appreciate you so much. Have a great day, Mr. Turlington. Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Take care.
All right. Thank you, buddy. Hey, y'all, take care, guys. Enjoy your day. Enjoy the moments. Enjoy your wonderful journey, guys, and have a powerful and productive rest of the week. We'll see you next time on Power Connections with Kevin Vaughn. God bless you, everybody. Appreciate your time. Bye-bye.